6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Through Black and White Eyes for the review. We've got Dan and we've got... Who else we got? I can't remember who I invited, but we definitely got Scott as well. Scott travelling from work now, won't be long, so he's a little bit late. I thought I invited somebody else, but I obviously haven't. I've obviously forgot. I'm a little bit late because my child decided she wanted to read 2 books, not 1 book tonight. And when the child says she wants to read another book, you have to read another book. It's as simple as that. Man City are 2-0 up now. I need York City to score 1 goal, and I will be a very, very happy man tonight. But before half-time would be nice. Right, let's go through the usual stuff. Welcome to the post-match review of the game of Spurs. A huge win. Please like, share, subscribe, hype to support the channel. It's all free. The usual stuff. You know what we're talking about, guys. Just be respectful. Evening, everyone. Says Gary. It's great to see you in the chat as always. Magpie Stew. It's been a while. I hope you're well, mate. What else we got? We got Leslie, obviously, Modern. City. Palace are 1-0 up as well. Harry, how are you doing, mate? And then there we go. Hey, Harry, you should get you and your dad along to the Newcastle Benfield Football Club. Get it done, mate. Dan's driving, so he's having some problems. I would bring him in, but he keeps on disappearing because he's driving basically. So I can't bring him in, which is a bit of a shame. So we'll go through this stuff. 27th of Feb, an amazing night booked with Super Mac and Gibbo. Can't wait to do this. Really looking forward to it. And we've also got Graham Bailey to talk about behind-scenes stuff with Newcastle United. So there we go. We've got Diacro as our amazing sponsors. Link is in the description. Code BARS20 for 20% off. York have scored! York are 1-0 up. 1-0 to York City. 1-0 to York City. Yeah. Things are actually looking pretty good today. If all my bets win, I will give away 2 free tickets to the night. Sparky Buddy, Geordieland Experience, absolutely amazing. We've also got Prince Charming, who are sponsoring the event. So please go and check out their store in Wallsend. Absolute amazing stuff. Loads of, memorabilia stuff. And yeah, that's what it is. And there's the link. Scan that, and then you'll do it. I've just said, Dan, because things are looking pretty sweet at the moment. If things stay the way they are, I will give away 2 free tickets to the night on Friday.
Ooh, there you go.
I basically put a bet on Palace to be winning at halftime, City to be winning at halftime, and York City to be winning at halftime.
Okay.
I put £50 on to win £306, and all 3 are winning.
Nice.
So they've just got to hold on now.
You have to forgive me. I'm driving. I'm trying to make sure I don't go forward of any lines while I'm driving.
Why have you got that on your head? Off. I don't get it. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, honestly, too slow today, mate. I am far too slow today.
Did I make it?
Looking a lot perky tonight. Yeah, I think you're offside, mate.
No, I can't be. I just got a haircut.
I just got mine chopped today, to be fair. Right. I might be looking a bit picky, but I am very tired today because my little one is, well, I had to go to stay and play today with my little
Got it.
one. So for a half an
Yep.
hour, I had to, get on those tiny little chairs.
Yep. Sit behind that tiny little desk.
Yeah. Not good for your back, I can tell you that. Oh, fun times. Right. I've got to try and find all the pictures because I do have them all, but they're all in different orders because I've literally crammed everything together. Oh, by the way, there's the raffle prize. For the 27th, 28th, this will be drawn. I'm just trying to work it out whether I can do it on the night or not. An Alan Shearer signed street sign. The golf one's an amazing prize, by the way. It's a 4-ball to virtually any course in the UK. There's a
So is that when you say 4-ball, does that mean for us we would call that a foursome?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
4-ball foursome,
Yep. 4 players.
Yeah, 4 players, which it's worth, in the region of £200 that easily.
Got it.
Diacro $40 gift voucher, $65 to the Diacro to Geordieland Experience, which is like a family of 4 tour, $20 Greg's voucher, amazing as well, and a Peter Beardsley signed top as well, of course, which is an amazing prize in itself. But yeah, right. Let's talk about the lineup because the lineup stirred a lot of people on Twitter.
It did.
Now,
That's
personally, myself, I looked at it and just said, that is interesting. Then get the other ones who look at it and go, we're going to fucking lose. This is shit. Can't believe he's doing this. This person's going to get this. This person's going to get that. It's like, where is the composure from people when it comes? You see a lineup, you question it, but you don't down tools before a ball is kicked.
Right. No, my first reaction when I saw it was he's protecting players for Saturday against Villa.
I don't think he's protecting them. I think he's for Saturday. I think he's protecting them in general because Lewis Hall, he's come back from an injury, hasn't he? And he's been superb for us, but he needs a break.
Yeah, let's run him into the ground. That's what everybody else accuses Eddie of doing. He can't win right now, and when I saw the lineup, I went interesting, and then I started thinking to myself, we've now played 3 or 4 games in the last 10 days, so it's we're rotating again, and that's not a bad thing. It's what he gets criticized for not doing. So. I had no problem with it.
Yeah, me too. I think it was fantastic to see some changes. The other thing though is everyone. Man City are 3-0 up now. Do you know someone said that they were going to put £100 on 8 goals in that game? They're 3-0 up already because it happened last year against Fulham as well with City.
There you go.
So it could happen again because they're 3-0 up already, which is mental. Right, back to the lineup. The other thing was Gordon playing up. Everyone started criticising that. Why have you got £100 million talent on the bench? Is he scared to play them? And he literally said, and again, perfectly, look at the first 35 minutes against Liverpool. This was the similar team. Look how well they played together. So why wouldn't you do it again? And like you said, Gordon was there for his legs, for his pressing, for everything good that Gordon does. He did come back from that hamstring injury a bit faster than what people thought. But there we go. But I looked at the lineup and I was like, okay, and I know we're going to have problems at left back. I know that if they get at Dan Burn, that could be an issue. But I'm going to stay positive. I'm going to watch the game. I'm going to see how it unfolds. And that's how I wish a lot of other fans would look at the game. Instead of just looking at the lineup and saying, oh, we're just going to get hammered. What's the point of it? And having a go. Just give it a chance to see how it unfolds first. And then make the criticism afterwards. I jumped in at half-time saying all those fans who criticised the lineup are like Homer Simpson going back into that tree. You need to delete all your messages. You need to do this. You need to do that. And they were like, you shouldn't say that to the final whistle. And that was just like the lineup has been justified by the first half performance.
Agreed.
So personally, I think they just need to shut up a lot of the times. Anyway, what a first half. But like you've got on your head, that offside decision. I honestly still cannot believe that was given as offside. A lot of people say, I put out saying,
it was diabolical. Yep.
Yeah. How is he gaining an advantage from that tiny little bit of his head being offside? And someone said to me, well, it's not about gaining an advantage. It's if it's part of your body is in front of you, it means you're offside. Yeah, that's gaining an advantage. Come on, use your head, mate.
But read the rule. The rule, apparently, with with the 5 centimeter allowance that we didn't know existed until Liverpool needed it. It's just
go. That one.
It boggles the mind.
There.
Go ahead.
That one right there, the Liverpool one. No, your quote. What you're saying, unbelievable.
Yep. We didn't even know that was part of the rule.
No,
why didn't that come about? I don't want to utter his name, but why didn't that come about? When Isak, was offside for his debut. I mean, where was that 5 centimeters? It was the tip of his boot, for crying out loud. So again, we're not conspiracy theorists on this channel, but at the same time, we have to call bullshit when we call bullshit. I'm sorry where was that ever announced in VAR that a 5 centimeter allowance was allowed, and therefore there were thicker lines and this, that, and the other. But I'm sitting there going, that's the front part of his temple. It's not even. And then to read the allowance that says that hands and arms are not allowed, are allowed, and aren't considered as part of the offside ruling. How many times have we seen that one given, where an armpit was offside and that got called back? There's no consistency, which is the thing that everybody bitches about VAR. They're not. You get one VAR expert versus one VAR expert, and then you get one guy in the can and the other guy on the pitch. No one can agree what is right, and that's the thing that frustrates everybody.
So there it is. There, I mean, they said it's his shoulder, which it probably is. I mean, some people were saying that wasn't the furthest body part forward, but I think it was. But that tiny little bit of his head, you can't tell me the player is gaining an advantage on anyone when it's that slight.
Again, Baz, I say over and over and over again, if the advantage is given to the attacker because the attacker is in motion, has momentum going forward, I challenge any punter, just stand at attention, stand still, pick a line, any line, put your feet on that line, and when I say go, start running without leaning forward.
Yeah.
Run.
Exactly.
I want you to run 50 meters right now, stick upright, no leaning forward. It's impossible to do.
Absolutely. Honestly, I couldn't agree more. And then they're saying this is offside, but then they're saying this was onside.
Right.
And his foot there's more of his foot offside than there is of Willock's head for me.
Yep. Again,
so,
it's not horses for courses, is it?
No, it certainly doesn't feel like it, does it? It's the consistency level is shocking. It basically feels like this.
Yep. 100%.
Checking club badge.
Are you in the top 6? Are you in the top 6? We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Oh, you're one of the other 14? You're SOL.
Yeah. Hey, Mary. Hope you're well.
Mary.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Yeah, I mean, it is so frustrating. I would love to hear Scott's views on it, but he's obviously a little bit late.
He'll be here.
He'll be here. I'll have to delete them. I'll delete the club badge thing, but I'll keep the offsides there. I mean, Willock took it absolutely brilliantly, though, didn't he?
So well struck. Absolutely. Yep. And you can see by that time, I can't remember who got forward. Was it Alanga who got forward with him, who was looking for the pass? but Willick was perfectly in range, perfectly within. He was going to take the shot in stride, and it was. He took it with aplomb. It was a fantastic attacking strike from a lad who recently has been in form. So yeah,
absolutely spot on. Right. It didn't take us long to go ahead, though, which was nice, because, I mean, we absolutely pounded them in that first half. There was Harvey Barnes had a lovely little flick one that he did a Voltamada, didn't he? I thought that was going to go in. Bastard Ivan Tony, he never played. He didn't play in the first team, did he? He only played in the reserves.
No.
Or did he get a Carabao Cup start or something like that?
I don't think so. No.
No, I don't think so either.
We'd have to go back and look at it. No. Rafa paid. No, not Rafa. Who paid Pardew paid £300 for him, 300,000 pounds for him.
All right, yeah.
And then Rafa turned around and sold him for 675 to Peterborough.
Yeah. Which at the time was genius for him.
when he went to Brentford, was it when he went to Brentford, or was it when he went to Saudi that we got the
when he went to Brentford, I believe.
Which was for like 30 million or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 3 million we got or something like that.
Yep. Because it was a 10% sell-on clause, which was great.
Yeah.
Nothing can't sneeze at free money. Come on.
No, definitely not. This is something we've called for years, isn't it? About when you sign a player, make sure there's a good sell-on fee and all this sort of stuff.
Yep.
Right. Our opening goal. I mean, like I say, the Willick one was just so good. It had to be a scrappy goal, didn't it? But it was lovely. Elanga, by the way, first half performance, superb. He was down the right. He laid it back to Willick. I thought Willick was injured at the time because he wasn't moving he was moving a bit gingerly, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But when
for whatever reason, he was bent over. Then he stood up and was just kind of waddling there for a minute. So
And then when he whipped that ball in, though, inch perfect onto Chow's head. Great header. I think the goalkeeper's made a mistake by not palming it sideways, but he palmed it back into goal. And Chow still had to beat 2 Spurs players to that ball who were ahead of him, but he wanted it more. And I'm just so glad Dan Burn didn't do anything stupid because he was in an offside position. Had he gone anywhere near it?
How many goals has he scored with his head now? And then that was a fantastic little tapping. He got to it, he put it in, and then he wheeled away. And I said to Oz across the table, we were watching at the pub, I said, now I'm waiting for the memes to start with how many goals has Malik Chow scored against how many goals has the Rat scored. I'm waiting for it because the count just keeps going up. So, and good, fair play to him. He's been criticized in the last couple of matches as well. And again, we said, I think yesterday was his 34th game in a row now. Because, he hasn't lost his place since Cher went out.
Yeah.
So,
Harry, to answer this, it's very difficult because I work a lot of Saturdays and Sundays. So I can probably do it on a night time sometimes, but it's when you finish at work at 7 o'clock at night and the game kicks off at 7:30, it's just sometimes not possible, unfortunately. And I'm always behind everyone because I watch it by other means, which we will not go into. But yeah, I would love to, but Burnley have pulled one back.
What was the request for, Baz?
Watch-alongs.
Oh, got it. Yep.
Yeah, they're difficult to do, unfortunately. If I ever get a better job or a less timely taken up job, then you just never know.
And it's hard for me to do them, Harry, from California, simply because we're always so far behind, and then we have to put guidelines up at the front saying, please don't give anything away in the comments. Let Dan and Baz react to it first, so then we can talk about it. And unfortunately, that's not always followed.
No,
so
it's not,
sometimes there's a goal scored, and then we have to wait 30 seconds before we see it. So it just got more and more hard. So yeah.
There's lots of other. I love doing it because I love watching the match and talking about it at the time. But it's a difficult one to do when you don't want to have the game ruined.
Yep.
But there you go. I mean, it was a great opening goal, fully deserved. Some people.
Well, we should have been 2-1.
Oh, he's
Was that
2-0, 3-0 up. First half.
That wasn't
1-0,
that
we
wasn't
went
the. Yeah, I know, but 1-0. Okay, got it. I couldn't remember
Yeah.
if they equalized quickly. We had a
No, it
meeting
was-
going on at the same time we were watching the match. So yep.
Right. But this tells you how dominant we were. This is the
Indeed.
first 45 minutes in Towers about possession and dangerous possession. And it shows you that Spurs had one dangerous attack.
Early
It's not
in the
even a great
match.
attack. Early in the game, that was it. It was all us. We were absolutely superb in that first half. The only thing we was lacking was that cutting edge a little bit. And it's just a shame we didn't completely put them to bed early on.
We've said it before. I wish, I don't know what it is about this current roster, this current squad, but we have lost the ability to just hammer the ball from 30, 35 yards out. For whatever reason, we have this season decided we need to dribble the ball into the 6-yard box before we even take a shot. And it's frustrating because we know we've got some guys in the roster that can belt them. You know, we know Harvey Barnes can take them for 25 yards out. We know that, you know, Bruno has done 1 or 2. We've gotten some really terrific goals from Tonali. We know that Trippier can put balls from set pieces. For whatever reason, we've lost that, as you said, that cutting edge.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's because we've got £100 million of talent on the bench that put the ball in the back of the net, but they've not shown anything in the last few weeks to show us that they deserve to start. So
agreed.
It's the balance of the team, isn't it? Which is what Eddie Howe said. He said, when Gordon's playing, we have that balance of being able to have fresh legs up front, being able to press hard. And that's what makes us a more dangerous side. So you take him out and you put, I missed that comment. Where is it?
She said, that looks like Timu Tetris. I love that, Jules. No, Leslie says the reason why we're missing that ability to take a shot from way out is because Cher's missing.
yeah. I mean, I love Cher, but Jesus Christ, sometimes he shot.
Yeah.
He was a 1 in 30, wasn't he? And that's games, not shots.
But we loved them when they were in the back of the net. I'll tell you what.
Damn right. The PSG one, the Forest one, the Burnley one. You know, those three always spring to my mind when it comes to a Thunder
full
blast.
35 yards out. I mean, just fantastic. So to go in 1-0 deservedly. Again, it should have been 2-0, but hold on. It should have been 2-0. It really should have been 2-0, but we'll go. So,
and then obviously the second half starts. I thought it started quite brightly, but Spurs got them. Wow, Burnley have equalised. They were 2-0 down. It's now 2-2.
Tara will be happy, given that she knows most of the Burnley team that she met in the Boston pub in Edinburgh when they were on their night out after they lost to us. Still can't understand that one, but that was funny. Ashley Barnes dressed as Sebastian from the Little Mermaid. I still can't. I'm still struggling to understand that one.
I love it.
Anyway,
man.
Right. So to go in 1-0 up was deserved. You showed the graphs. We were. I mean, the word dominant doesn't even cover it. We were expressive. We were explosive. Yep. We were totalitarian. There's Scotty. Hey, Scotty, I'm making sure that I don't cross any lines.
Cross any lines?
Yes. With this part of my head. Just with this part of my head.
I didn't get it to start with. It took me a little while to get it, to be fair. A non-footballing question for you, Dan. What's your favourite food? We're obviously going to get to know you in a minute.
Pasta of any
Okay.
kind. Pasta of any kind. I am a pastafarian.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Pastafarian.
Sadly, my waistline proves it.
Oh, man.
For
We
me,
all
as
love
long
a
as
bit
it's
of
got a
pasta.
massive dose of protein, I don't care.
There you go.
Oh,
The
man.
girls at work go off it because I have tuna for breakfast.
Oof. That one, that's a bit hard to stomach there. What you do, take some tuna in a can and some mayo and yeah,
That's exactly it.
on crackers or just by itself.
By itself, mate.
Oh, Christ.
Wash it down with protein shake.
Oh, God.
Anyway, let's not get off subject, lads.
We've just covered
Tangent.
tangent. We've just covered the first half, which was just superb. Go into the second half.
We were looking for words, Scotty. I dominant didn't seem to cover it. we had a graph up where the bar graphs that shows where we were in possession and where we were dangerous, and Spurs had only 3 or 4 bars in the entire half,
In
and
the
their
whole
one
half.
dangerous one was at the beginning. So the word dominant doesn't cover it. I think totalitarian should have been it. I mean,
What
we
the
owned
hell
them.
is going on in that Palace game? Palace 2-0 up, right?
It was a
With 10
very
minutes to
good
go.
First half performance, wasn't it?
Burnley are winning 3-2.
Did they just
And
score
it's not
again?
even. It's 3-2 to Burnley.
Oh my. That's 2 and 2. That's like 2 and 2 minutes.
Yeah, that is a turnaround and a half. That's
Wow.
5 goals in the first 45 minutes. That is mental.
You can't go
Wow.
back through black and white, dude.
Love it. That
Oh,
is
that's good.
crazy. Anyway, Spurs. I mean, we had how many corners in the first half? 8 or 9?
Yeah. It was mental.
It was crazy. And then what happens? Spurs get the
Yep.
first corner and they
Yep.
score from it.
Yep.
This was when my foot and mouth was best termed when I was punting online on Twitter. I thought, oh, here we go again. I did say in the group, I said, I know we're just one mistake away from this being a shit show because we were playing so well. You knew it was coming. And they puts a corner to the back post. Nick Pope's in no man's land. I don't know what he's doing. For a guy who was tall as him, he doesn't come and claim enough crosses for me. Heads it back. Did he head it back into the danger area, or you volleyed it back into the danger area, whatever it was? And it lands on the young man's foot, and he slots it home nicely. And I was just like on Gray. I was just like, no.
It was one of those keepy uppy, maneuvers. It was just on the inside of his foot, and it ends up in the back of the. It was, for me. I said to Oz, I said, we're being Spursy against Spurs, and that's just not the way it's supposed to be.
That was a worry.
Go ahead, Scotty.
That was my worry too. We were being Spursy against Spurs.
Yep.
Especially after the first half, when you're so dominant and you only score once, you always know the game's open for a second half where you drop off and they come out and perform much, much better. Luckily, that didn't really happen. I thought the goal came from not a lot. They were starting to get a little bit of possession, but they weren't fantastic. And it was a goal that was it frustrated me. I think it's probably the one. I was more angry at conceding from their first corner after we had 9 and couldn't even hit the target from any of them.
Fair enough.
And then they score from 1, and I'm thinking, come on, this shouldn't be happening to us.
What do we have
not
to
the
do?
way we're playing. Not the way we're playing. This should not be happening to us. But literally after they scored, I mean, we took control of the game again. I thought we were brilliant. It was only a few minutes between their goal to our goal, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the thing that pleased me most about the goal was Gordon was on the left-hand side when he got the ball, which I think is his best place.
Yep.
He had to turn away from goal, but instead of passing the ball back to the defender and starting the build-up again,
Yeah.
He just turned around and went at them.
Yep.
And that is why we miss Gordon when he's not playing, because Gordon has the ability to put the afterburners on and say, right, I'm running directly into that box now. If you want to take me down, you have the risk of giving away a penalty. And that's exactly what he did. He ran at them into the box, and he just played a sliding ball to the side. There was 2 Newcastle players who could have touched it. I think he was expecting the 1-2, to be honest with you.
Yep.
But Ramsey just said this, I'm coolly, calmly placing this in the far corner, and he did. And it was a beautiful goal.
It was like sweeping a broom. It looked so effortless, and yet he was dead accurate. It was right where it needed to be, and he was Johnny on the spot. It was, kind of like Willock in the PSG game. He was where he was supposed to be and put the ball in the back of the net. I was so happy for Jacob Ramsey yesterday.
Oh,
I was just the look on his face when that ball went in the net and then running towards the corner flag. I was so chuffed for him. It's not even funny.
Honestly, he deserved it as well. It was a great finish. Baz, what was it? It's 1-1. York City, the Hartlepool have equalised, but I think York will run out winners in that eventually. But
is Ian Holloway still the manager of Hartlepool?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
It's a good question.
I remember when he was in charge of Blackpool, but I thought this last time when he had a rant, he was the manager of Hartlepool. I could be completely wrong, so somebody tell me. So I love if Mary is still on and watching. You can see that our comment section is now kind of taking a drop in. Say again?
Is it Swindon Town? Sorry,
Swindon Town. Okay, got it.
Nicky Featherstone is the Hartlepool manager.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
York can't afford to draw games; they need to keep winning. But you'd tweak it accordingly. I follow some effort. They're talking about poached eggs, aren't they? I love poached eggs. I've got a pan that you put them in little cups and it boils them. I had 4 today on toast. It was great for lunch. Ramsey was fast last night. Game time was helping those. Let's just turn ourselves into a cooking channel.
Well, that's what I was
in the morning.
That's what I was saying, Baz, on the drop-in when we were on Instagram. Our community took a completely different bent when one subject it was not even soccer related. It was adjacent, and one comment then all of a sudden took the comment section on a completely different thing, and it became a thing. That's our comment section is fantastic, and I quite frankly I am absolutely loving the banter in the comment section tonight. Jules just said Dave's hometown is Hartlepool.
Oh, there you go. Monkey hangers.
Baz Oz did a history lesson on Hartlepool on one of our shows. I had to correct him because he said Hartlepool, and I was like, no.
Hartlepool,
so,
mate.
Yep.
Did he mention the monkey hanging?
Yes, he did. Absolutely. That featured prominently.
It's the only good thing about them.
Dave, of course.
And
Dave. Yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go, Jules. I'm sorry, man. Jules. I
love it.
When I'm over there, I will call it football. I talk about football all the time. Over here, you say football, and I'm not asking anybody to go do it. We just had a big football game this last weekend, so I have to be careful. So Dave can't curse you. We just said Dave was one of the best things that came out of Hartlepool. So there you go. All right. So Jacob Ramsey just scored to make it 2-1.
Yeah, and then I put some pancakes on. Great goal. I mean, it was great to get straight back in front again, because I literally just went straight online and went, put that in your pipe and smoke it, because that was a beautiful goal and we deserved it. What do you make of the substitutions? Were they too late again? Because we were starting to. I mean, they were starting to get into the game a little bit more, and I thought we need some to freshen
We
it up.
disrupted things. Scotty and I
Yeah.
said that back and forth last night. Just when Tonali came on, we seemed to lose a step. Yep.
We just, I don't know what it is. We just seem to regress last night with Tonali. There's something.
It's hard to get in the game though, isn't it, when you come off the bench?
It is. We just haven't seen the best of him
for
recently,
a while.
And it's getting really frustrating because, and I think partially it's because of the rumours around him. You're thinking, are the rumours around him? He's not putting on a show. His head's gone, and you're just getting more frustrated with him, and you're not as supportive. I don't know.
He came on in the 75th minute, so he's only got 15 minutes to really, make a stamp on it. But as you should put my dad on the show, he can tell him to contact me. We'll get him on a show for you, as long as he doesn't mind doing a fans forum or something like that, which we need to do at some point.
We are overdue for one. Yep.
Yeah, so for me, I thought the substitutions were a little bit late. 75th minute for Jacob and Tonali. Lewis Hall should have been on a lot. I know we're trying to rest him, but the way Dan Burn was getting mugged a little bit, I thought this is the time to get Lewis Hall on. 30 minutes to go, get him on to show things up. And that was a bit frustrating that he came on in the 90 plus 1 minute. Then you got Asula and Voldemort came in the 88th minute, both of them. So I mean, I thought the substitutions were just a little bit too late in the day, but the team was playing very well. So it's hard to take them off. But the whole idea of playing that high intensity press is you bring the subs on so they can carry on doing it.
Yeah.
And doing that and doing it. So that was a bit of a frustration for me. Game finishes 2-1. A few things I want to discuss with you guys and what I thought. I thought the referee was average.
Yeah,
I thought
agreed.
He missed a lot of clips from behind. I mean, there was one with Alanga when he got clipped when he was going down the right-hand side and he went flying. Yeah. And I was like, well, how is that not a free kick? He let a lot of free kicks score that he shouldn't have. However, I have to applaud him for spotting the two dives, blatant dives by the Spurs players, giving a free kick and booking them. I thought that was two best bits of refereeing I've seen all season.
It was Anthony Taylor, was it not?
I think so. I don't like him either.
Well, I don't either, but I get him and Simon Hooper confused. They're both bald. So, no, you're absolutely right. I was pissed off with the referee from the offside call. From then on, he was useless for the rest of the match. Because of that, I was tainted by that. What got me, and I know that Scott and I talked about it, or Harry and I talked about it. I'm sorry, I was on Harry's channel the day before yesterday. I looking at their injury list versus our injury list. I think they were missing 13 players, and we were missing 6.
Yeah.
And then the camera kept showing a section of the ground, and I don't know if it was behind the bench or whatnot, but just seeing 2 full rows of injured players, and suspended players, of course. So there's Romero wearing a hoodie with a hat, and you could only see the brim of the hat and the hoodie because I think he had his face down in his phone for most of the match. Richarlison to his left, it was hard. Solanke was in there as well. I felt bad for them, but I didn't feel sorry for them. I felt bad, but I was just like, look, everybody criticizes us when we whine about injuries. Injuries are part of the game. Yes, especially when you got so many of them out like they did. And I felt bad for Thomas Frank, and I really felt bad for Thomas Frank in his post-game interview. That was his post-match interview. That was diabolical. That whoever that interviewer was should be taken aside and just, where's your civility, man?
Well, it was T1. I didn't actually see it, but I have heard it was pretty rough. The other thing I want to highlight. Go on.
Jim White and Simon Jordan were talking about it when it was reported that he'd been sacked this morning. I saw that on YouTube late last night. So
Right.
I was still awake when he got sacked.
I was asleep.
I think the rain was on the wall this morning, wasn't it?
It was.
The other thing I want to point out was this. Now,
I know.
this was brilliant because, again, it was a bit like the cup final. Eddie Howe didn't want to get involved, but the players forced him to the front.
Goad him into it. Yep.
Yeah.
I am
And
interested to see what I want. Sorry, Baz. I want to know what Kieran Trippier looked down, and Eddie came and talked to him. Trippier said something else, and then how Eddie hugged Trippier, and then when he came out of the hug, that's when both Trips and Bruno shoved Eddie out front. So I'd really love to know what that one-on-one conversation between Trips and Eddie was about, because it was obvious that Trippier was very disappointed, and I don't know if it was, hey Gaffer, you got to go over there and acknowledge the fans. He's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe Trippier was putting on the pout, to say, oh, come on, you deserve it. Come on. I don't know what it was, but I would dearly love to find out what that conversation was about, because it did look like an interesting one.
Yeah, it did. And he deserves this. And this just shows you that, all these Eddie Howe out guys, and they're entitled to their opinion, but they take it too far online for me, for my liking. I don't mind constructive criticism when it comes to a manager's decisions. You can talk about them like adults. It's when they start screaming and shouting, it's time he needs to go. He's the worst manager we've had. He's like Steve Bruce, all this sort of rubbish. And the way some people speak about him, he's up there as one of the best managers in our generation. For who's managed Newcastle United. He's been unbelievable what he's done for our football club. And this shows all of those idiots that the players are fighting for Eddie Howe. Now, if Eddie Howe loses the dressing room and this doesn't happen, the players don't force Eddie forward, the players shrug off, the players don't play for him, then he's in trouble. And I understand he will then need to go. But when the players have got the managers back, that is when there's nothing wrong behind the scenes in the dressing room. So
Agreed.
You've got to keep on backing them. I mean, again, criticize the starting lineup, talk about it, but don't down tools before the start of the game. Eddie knows what he's doing. He knows more than any of us when it comes to football. We sit here and have our opinion. Doesn't mean we're right. It just means we like to discuss our opinion.
Yeah.
So there we go. So
I did. Nubadoc said that Eddie and his family have received death threats.
Ridiculous. I mean, this is where online takes it too far again. I mean, too far. Harry Redknapp said he would take the job to the end of the season. He says he would love to. But your thoughts, Scotty, on Eddie Howe in the dressing room?
I mean, you can see the lads are still behind him. You can see he didn't want to take any of the plaudits last night, but I'm so glad the lads pushed him in front of them, because do you know what it is? He needs it too. Like, he's been getting pelted for weeks, and he's protected the players. He's shouldered the blame, and last night he needed that from the fans, I think, and then it just shuts all them Eddie Howe out people up. Do you know what I mean? It was fantastic to see him. He looked like he blew off a bit of steam as well, bit of frustration himself. Do you know what I mean?
But it shows you the real match-going fans are behind him. That's the other thing. Dan, your thoughts on Eddie?
No, absolutely. I've said now on multiple shows, and on our show, of course, multiple times. I am firmly Eddie in. This job is Eddie's until Eddie decides it's time to go, or PIF decide, look, we've run our course and it's best for us to part. I don't want the public to have any influence on that decision, because I'm sorry, he is continued to show day after day, week after week, month after month, season after season at this point. He knows what he's doing in terms of our city. He knows what he's doing about the public. He has brought the fan base together again, and unfortunately, it's the keyboard warriors who feel strongly enough to come out and criticize him. I'm glad he went out and acknowledged the fans last night. Again, going back to whatever that conversation he was having with Trips, but I loved that both Bruno and Trips shoved him out there just like they did at Wembley. You know, look, we did you good, boss. Go out there and say, look, that was a great performance from us. Let's keep moving. It just, I was satisfied last night when at Fulltyne. I had a grin from ear to ear when I saw Eddie go out there and pump his fists at the fans. I just thought that was fantastic. Yep.
And I think the other thing that people forget as well, Eddie Howe has brought us the greatest fuck you to every single team we beat to wind them up with.
Yep.
It's the photographs.
Yep. My God, is that a good-looking dressing room in the away dressing room? Yeah. They really do have a fantastic facility there at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Too bad it's shaped like a toilet.
But it's that good of a dressing room, we can get everyone in the picture.
I think it's, and I don't even think they're using a wide-eye lens there. It looks great. But yeah, just seeing all those smiles. Look at that. Now, where's Tonali? Find Tonali. Is he smiling? I think he's all the way in the back.
He is, yeah.
Yes, there he is. Back with Dan Burn. Is that Dan Burn on his shoulder?
Yeah.
He's got his arm on someone's shoulder. He looks all right there to me.
Yeah, there you go. Does that look like a guy who's trying to force his way out of the club?
Definitely not.
Right.
So
Harry, I would love. Thank you, Harry. I would love to see Tonali come out at this point and say, "Look, I'm settled. I don't want to go anywhere. Me and my family love this city. We love the fans. We love the area. We love Weatherspoons. And just put this thing to bed. This constant rigmarole, and quite frankly, this is where I think the players need to grow spines. You know, maybe sack up just a bit and tell their agents, look, you work for me, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
this is where I think football needs to change a lot.
Yep.
I'll very quickly say it. I think the agent should be paid by the players, should not be paid by the club. When transfers happen. That needs to change in football straight away. Because at the end of the day, the agent is working on the behalf of his client. It's like a no-win, no-fee case, isn't it? That's how they get paid. But it shouldn't be happening. The player, signs up to an agency. That player should pay that agency who looks after him, who gets his contract, not the club. Yep. So the sooner they sort that out, maybe we won't see so many agent fees.
Do you not think as well, though, lads, that Tonali should be able to grab somebody in the club media-wise and go, I want to put out a quick statement here for the fans and go, yeah, I'm shutting this down now. I think I would like that.
It's a hard one after what Elton told us. I'm sorry to say, guys, because he knows his agent. His agent's doing it.
Not just Tonali. Anybody should be able to go, hold on a minute. This room's going round. Official club statement. I'm making something out of this, because they are getting rubbished badly on Twitter and Facebook and everything too much, and they don't say much. I think that needs to change. It can't be hard to grab somebody in the media and go, I want to put out a statement and stop this.
Yes and no. I just think sometimes players are better off shown on the pitch rather than talking with their mouths, playing with their feet. That's
well, and unfortunately, we're not seeing that out of the lad right now.
No, we're not. So. We're not. That's Right, let's have a look at the stats, because the stats shocked me when I saw the player ratings. First of all, Alanga got a 6.9. I thought, well, that's not right. Harvey Barnes got a 6.8. To be fair, wasn't in the game as much as Alanga because a lot of the play went down the right-hand side, so fair enough.
Yeah.
But Joe Willock got a 5.8.
That's crap.
Exactly. There's no way you played that badly. No. Bruno got an 8.1, Ramsey a 7.6, Dan Burn a 6.5. I think he was lucky to get that, to be honest with you. I don't think he had his greatest game. Botman and Chow were fabulous, so was Trippier. But yeah, those ratings, I mean, 6.6 for Pope is about right.
I would love to hear the thoughts of that punter that was going on about how Tripp should never wear the kit again, how he was the worst signing since the takeover. I'd love to hear his thoughts now, because he was brilliant yesterday, and he ran himself into the ground.
Yeah. I mean, there's no denying the legs are going.
Yeah.
There's no denying.
Oh, he knows that. He knows that.
His football, his IQ in football, he's still got another year and a bit, I think. I don't think he's got it with us, but I do think he's still got time in him.
Yeah,
I would love to see him get an extension for a year as a player coach.
Oh, that would be mint. I like that.
I'm not against that.
Reduced wages, get him to do his coaching badges, that kind of stuff. And then if and only if we need him in a pinch, we bring him out as a player. But other than that, he could still train with the team. But he could be an active member of the coaching staff on the training ground as well. So I would like to see him end his career a Newcastle United player and then stay on as a coach, as a member of the staff, because I think, again, like Scotty said, you don't teach the footy IQ part. No, that's something that's up there, and if you can impart that on the younger players, the younger players have to absorb it. They have to. He has to be able to reach into their little brains and open that particular Pandora's box for them. Because they're too young to understand that it's in there. But once that gets peaked, all of a sudden it's on and it becomes innate. And that's...
He'll be doing that with Tino, though, you would have thought as well, because Tino's game's changed since he's come to us.
Yeah. The thing is with Trippier, he might have ambitions to go on and be a manager rather than a coach. I don't know. But I'm all for it if he wants to, and if there's a place in our coaching staff for him.
Too bad his hometown club is no longer. Because he's from Bury.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
No.
There's lots of other clubs who would want him as well. Right. This is the best thing about getting 3 points away from home. Driving away from the London Stadium, even though he didn't have his best game, but he played. And we got a 3 point. And we're leaving London with all three again. The big question is...
It's the signal.
The big question is, can we play Spurs every week? We always beat them. It's becoming a running thing, isn't it? We've got Spurs. We'll win.
I felt bad. I felt bad at the end of full time simply because I know Harry. I was on Harry's show the day before yesterday, and my prediction was 2-1. I said my heart says 2-1. My head says a draw 2-2. But I said, I think we can win it 2-1. And even Harry said, he thought it was going to be a 2-1 game. So
if it wasn't for that ridiculous offside by 3-1, would have been right.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, unlucky, mate. Oh man!
Not exactly sunglasses and a hat in a pub, but I try to put my little bit in there.
I love it. Yeah, it's not AI. It's just his head superimposed on Rodney's head. That's it.
He's giving us the finger next to the one he's missing.
I do love that picture, though. It's brilliant. Let's have a look at the league table. There's a certain team missing from it now.
There is.
It looks a lot better.
It does for now, but they are actually drawn 0-0 at the moment, so they will actually be ahead of us in the table if that stays the same.
Well, then of course, very soon, the night after our charity due, we've got that team that's 1 point ahead of us.
Yes.
So we're looking with them ahead, and then of course, right after that one, midweek the week after, is the team that's in fourth. So whatever we can do to keep climbing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scotty.
Great.
City's 3-0 up. They're turning it on too. They're getting the league then.
I don't know.
Is this where Arsenal starts to bottle it?
Yeah.
could
eight games from the end. Because I think one of the other channels that I listened to on the radio said they were 8 points clear with 8 games to go last season.
Telling you, City for the title.
Yes.
They found that gear now.
Harry, if your dad comes on with you, mate, then yes. But not on your own.
It have to be the two of you.
Yeah. Obviously, because of it is an adult channel in a way.
Yeah.
That's true, Les. I'd be the same token if it would be a born girl. My name wouldn't be Gary. The good thing about obviously what happened yesterday, I mean, Chelsea 2-0 up against Leeds and drawn 2-2. Teams are dropping points, and we've just gained an extra 2 points on those teams above us. I mean, I'm still in the thinking that 8 points is too much to claw back at this stage, but you just never know.
No.
Wow.
12 games to go. Come on, let's go.
Exactly. The more points we keep getting, the better. As long as we finish strongly. We've got a big game at the weekend against Villa away in the FA Cup. I'm inclined to thinking, I honestly don't really care what happens in that game now. The league and the Champions League should be the priority because of the money.
Agreed.
And I love the FA Cup, and I hate saying it, but sometimes it's not the best competition to be in at this stage of the season when you...
Who's to say we're not going to prioritise that one next year and go, do you know what, let's have the FA Cup next year. Let's go.
And we shouldn't be like that, but again, it depends where we finish. It depends where we finish. If we finish without any Europe, then you can go for all three. You can go for the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. If you're in Europe next season, as long as it's Europa League or above, then you've got to start looking at the Carabao Cup as being a distraction rather than a necessity.
Yep. Agreed.
I think that's the best way to look at it.
I don't want to be entitled about it, but we won it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't. Squad size, squad depth, it all comes into it.
We have one of those. It's in the cabinet. Now let's move on to another one. It's like an EGOT. You want an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Let's just go get one of each of them, and at least then we could show our trophy cabinet and go, we've got them. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many. The fact of the matter is we have them. So
exactly. We want a different type of shiny metal in our cover, don't we?
Exactly. Listen, lads, I hate to do it, but I've got to run. I've got an appointment right here at 1 o'clock, so I've got to run. So, are we on tomorrow?
Man of the match, very quickly.
My man of the match yesterday. Oh, I don't know. I think Alanga did. Alanga did so well, but I have to give it to Jacob Ramsey. Because I think he had a fantastic match all game. Yeah. Yep. So
love it. Right. All right. Go on. No, we're not on tomorrow night. We're on Friday night, Mancunian way.
Got it. Okay. Bye, Mr. Devlin. We'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Devlin. See you later.
And bye, Aunt Mary Devlin in the comments. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Good, man.
I love it.
No, Scott, I do not want to end the stream. I have to leave.
Just don't press anything down. I'll kick you out. I can't kick him out. Who was your man of the match?
Oh, Jacob Ramsey's got one, so I'm going to go Elanga. He ran his socks off. He's starting to gel. I'm really pleased it's starting to come off for all. Well, especially Ramsey and Elanga.
He scores the winner, doesn't he? Which is why everyone points towards him. But to be fair, he did have a very good game. And the way that Howe talked about the way they talked to Jacob Ramsey, the 2-8s, and then there was Bruno sitting behind it, just shows you he does play as 2-8s. And I've been fighting that for God knows how long. But it was nice to see him get up there.
Plan B, though.
No, we haven't got a plan B, no. But it was great to see him up there putting the ball in the net. And actually, even in the first half, he was trying to shoot from distance and trying to make things happen. So all for it. I think Ramsey probably shades it. Even though Elanga had a very good game, massive shout out to him. So did the defence, apart from Dan Burn had an average game. The rest of them were brilliant. And obviously, Port wasn't fantastic. But
I thought Willock had a good game.
I thought, well, a good game. I don't know how he's got an 8.5 on the stat. That's criminal. But it goes off chances created and all this sort of stuff. And when his goal's disallowed, that whole move doesn't count towards anything.
Yeah.
So, which is daft. Crossing first ball, much more direct. Trips pushing. Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing that Trips is really good at as well, where Tino's probably not, is Trips can marshal what's going on and tell people to be where they need to be, because he actually, he's such a quality player and he's been there and done that. People will listen to him because he is a leader, isn't he? So yeah,
it'll be a big miss if he does go.
Yes, he will be. He will be, and we'll never find another right back like him. To be fair,
no.
I just hope Tino steps up, gets rid of all these injuries,
and the City link as well, because that's a worry.
Yeah. Oh, that's gone. City link's gone. They don't want to touch him because of his injury record.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Good.
Which I don't blame them. I think he's too much of a risk for them. To be fair. So yeah. So Ramsey deserves it. I mean, it was a great game. It's a great 3 points. I just hope it's the start of something, like a start of a run.
Well, I put it in the group last night, didn't it? Is this the push for Europe? It's pipe dream, but let's go for it. Let's aim big.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah. I mean, we've got to try. We've got to try and win every game that we're in. I just think it's going to be very, very tight. But let's just see where we go. So on Friday. Go on, sorry. Go on. We could do.
Don't need it. Let them have it. Let them have it.
Yeah,
next year.
He's not.
No,
like
he's
that,
not. No.
Oh man, sorry. Bruno's a bit of a slight worry for me as well because he hobbled off. Is that cramp or is that his hamstring? I don't know. I'm not sure how many games left.
It's cramp, but the thing, what annoyed me was that he wanted to come off, then he decided to stay on. Why didn't he? Maybe we should have took him off. Eddie might have gone, no, you're coming off, and that's it. End of.
Of the players missing, who was the biggest loss? It's a tough one. I mean, last night it was Lewis Hall because he was on the bench. But from the injured players, if you're not including Bruno in it, because he will be a miss, because if he's injured, we don't win games without him, do we? But current injury list, I'd probably say Tino. And I know that's disrespecting Trips a little bit, but our attacking play is much better going forward when Tino and Hall are both playing.
Miley though as well.
Miley's a miss, but the way Willock, Bruno, and Ramsey played, I think they're filling the boots quite well now.
Yeah, Tino was a big miss.
Yeah, possibly Shaw as well because we don't have that quality of rotation.
Absolutely, yeah. There's another big miss. If you look at the players we've got out,
yeah,
we've got lots of vital parts of the team out.
No, that one. I've deleted the league table, Paul, so I can't see it. But there's about 14 games left or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tino and Hall makes such a difference. Yeah, exactly. So when you've got them both bombing up, and they're quick enough to get back, that's the difference. Right, so no show tomorrow night because we're on Mancunian Way on Friday night. So please go over to Martin's channel, subscribe to it, catch us on there on Friday when we talk about the weekend and probably talk about the game that's just happened. And we'll talk about City as well, obviously. Look like they're going to get 3 points again. But we will be live on Sunday night on our channel for the review show. And then on Monday night, we'll be back on Macam Cabby's channel for Macam v Geordies. On the other side of the water. I always look forward to that because it's a good laugh. If there's anything you want us to discuss on that show, anything you want to add to it, drop us a message and we'll be happy to put in things in. Do you want to see us do challenges? What kind of challenges? Putting ourselves against each other, just anything, something silly, because it is a banter show. So anything that pops to your mind you want to see on that show in particular, drop us a message and we'll listen to it. But thanks to Scott, as always. Dan, who's obviously gone out. We will see you Friday night on the Mancunian Way. Take care till then.
Take care.